Hello everyone, it's Mehdi here with my sister.
Today we'll paint footprints in the sand. It's our biggest painting so far. We'll be using illustration board. It's our biggest painting so far.
And it might take an hour or two. So let's get started. our painting. We let it dry overnight. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna use some of this cold porcelain mixed with sand, and we're going to add it along this shore. Maybe make it a little higher here because there's no impression of the sea, of the waves. And we're gonna make it at least this thick, maybe 3 millimeters or 4. Maybe 1 centimeter. I'll let my baby brother walk on this cold porcelain sand. So this is our final result. As you can see, we added some mountain here, and some of its land extending until here. And we made the sky a bit yellow to give it that sunset effect. We made the sun over here, and it's behind like the clouds, and this is the sea. Yeah, this is the sea. And we made the yellow paint go painted it in this way because the sun is pointing in this direction, and the rest of its sun is being covered here. So we added some more yellow paint here than we did on this side because of the cloud. And then we added glue under. So we added glue under this part of the painting, and then made a cold porcelain mixed with sand, and placed it on top of the glue, and we flattened it a bit. Then we stepped on it to make it footprints in the sand, and added some shells after some time, it started to crack. So we fixed that up with glue, some of it, then sprinkled sand again on top of it, then sprayed it with some kind of clear spray. I don't know.
Go.
So this is the spray that we use to spray on this on the sand in the painting. After that, we sprayed it, and voila, it was done. This was made as a project for our religion.